So with any luck, this might be fun. I'm doing a little something, well, I mean, you guys know now. I'm looking for work wherever I can get it. But actually, I'm going to be a helper for Ryan here on this little beauty. I've never actually walked up to one of these things close. Seen plenty of videos. Kind of addicting to watch videos of these things just knocking down trees. But anyway, he had to break this machine apart and replace these big center pins right here where the whole machine pivots in the middle. You know, this thing's an articulating machine. It has the same sort of center pivot on it, just like how Wilbur does, actually. So Ryan had broke the machine apart and ordered all the parts. And now I'm actually just waiting on him to get here with them. I think the first parts they got were wrong, and they ordered new ones. But hey, look. There's some good looking blocks, aren't they? Sawed out by yours truly. So he could block the machine up. But actually what I wanted to mention while I got a minute, because Ryan's not here yet, but I just wanted to talk at you guys again with this little lesson in reality, you know, that if you're looking for work, the work is out there. Especially if you stay in touch with people, you constantly are, you know, you got to be looking, you got to hustle, and you got to have skills. If you just sit around all day, you just mope around at home and you just complain that you don't have a job, but you don't have anything to really offer to the workforce, then no one's just going to come knock on your door and offer you a job. But if you're out there showing people that you have skills and you can fix things and you can work on things, then people will offer you a job if they know that you need a job. I mean, I think I mentioned this, you know, in a prior video. I was just, when I went and picked up that big pine log for my neighbor, and lo and behold, his brother runs the trucking company, he's hauling logs, and his brother says, "Oh, you got your CDL? I'd hire you right now if you had your CDL." He knows nothing about my background. Now, that's because he's desperate for drivers. But in this case, with Ryan, I have no formal mechanical training at all. I've never worked for a service center. I've never worked for a dealer. I worked for a John Deere dealership when I was in high school, but I was just the wash boy. But I've never had any special training on any of this. But Ryan knows, because Ryan comes and works on my machines when I can't do it. He comes and helps me. We talk almost every day. It's kind of weird how you just find best friends. You know? But Ryan knows that I understand this stuff, that I can figure it out, and that I'm very capable of doing it. So Ryan offers to pay me to be his helper. He knows other mechanics that are looking for work. I know that. Now they might want more money than I'm willing to take, you know, because I'm willing to work for a little less, but the point is, without hesitation, Ryan offered me this opportunity. Am I going to get rich today? No. But you know what? He offered me $25 an hour, which is really not bad pay, especially for, you know, I'm unproven other than working on my own stuff. But, you know, the list goes on and on and on. I keep wanting to turn around, but then the sun's behind me. The list goes on and on and on, but the point is, you know, having those basic skills, having those basic just capabilities that you can work on things, and then displaying that to the world, that people know. And it's not because I make these YouTube videos and I show you guys the stuff I'm working on, but it's because I've been around and talked to people, and people understand, they know that I have these skills, which is kind of funny too, because now here I am, you know, laid off as a petroleum engineer. So I have all those skills too. I have all the engineering skills. I have the oil field experience and the skills. Those people aren't calling me, which is odd, because I should be extremely marketable. Yeah, the oil and gas industry is kind of stale right now. There's hot spots here and there, but it's not booming everywhere, you know. But that's what's funny is, you know, I could go to a corporate office and say, oh, look here, I'm an engineer with 10 years of experience in oil and gas. I can drill that well for you. I can produce that well for you. I also know how to weld, do electrical, do plumbing, framing, carpentry, you know, roofing, windows and doors. I know how to do heavy equipment work. I have my CDL, and now all that other stuff, they don't care. They would just want to see how good of an office hand I was. So, you know, it's really an interesting position to try to apply yourself in when I have all of these, I guess you'd call them blue-collar skills, but I also have the engineering corporate skills. I should be able to pick from either one, and I should be very marketable in both. But honestly, I don't know how you go out there and just walk up and say, I'd like a job, please. You know, because then every single time you're proving yourself to those people. But again, the whole point of this video, and as I started the video, is that if you continue to prove yourself to everyone you talk to, everyone you know. Some people get offended by this. Some people tell me, oh, you shouldn't do that. But every single person I meet, introductory conversation, handshakes, getting to know you, what do you do for a living? Okay? Because how else do people know? Why would anyone know? If I walk up to somebody, hi, my name's Tom, why would they know or just assume that I'm a beekeeper and that I do bee removals and that I'm a petroleum engineer? Why would they just assume that my wife builds cabinets or that I can do electrical, plumbing, blah, 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 blah? They wouldn't. And if you don't tell them, if you don't work it into the conversation, they probably never will, and they probably won't ask. So that's the important part. Don't feel like you're, I guess, bragging on yourself or talking up yourself. Some people would say, oh, well, you're arrogant because you're always talking about, you know, you're always talking about the skills. You're always talking about what you can do. So ask the other person what they do. That's how you, that's how you break into it. I think that's how I try to do it anyway. But anyway, I don't know what the world holds for me. I don't know that I want to be a heavy equipment mechanic, but hey, if it pays and I can prove it, why not? But I just saw Ryan come around the corner in his old jalopy, so we're going to get to work.